Like, do you guys see how freaking good this looks? Like, can we just take a moment for this lace? Matter of fact, this is my real hair. Where is the lace? What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first video of mine. So today, girl, I'm gonna be showing you guys all the specs and how I customize this wig that I'm wearing right now. This is what it's looking like. So this hair is from a company called Osily Hair on AliExpress. It's the only hair company that I buy from. This video was not sponsored or anything. I paid for this hair with my own money, but I just think that this is like one of the few affordable hair companies left. It's definitely not the cheapest hair on AliExpress, but it's 100% not the most expensive. This is 20 inches jet black, of course, and it is also, the hair is naturally straight, but I did straighten it, and it's 250 density, so it's very like thick and full. So I'm filming this intro like 2 months after I actually like customized the wig and stuff. It's still holding up great. I have no complaints. This hair is amazing quality. It's honestly the best hair I've ever had. Again, this video was not sponsored. These opinions are 100% my own. Yeah, I get into all the specs and, you know, what it came with and all that in the video. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in a little bit.
Alright guys, so the hair came in this orange silk bag, which is actually super convenient for traveling, and it also came with a pair of lashes. It came with these little like sparkly hair clips and an elastic band if you're someone who likes elastic bands. And so here's the hair, of course, we have to see it. And I'm just showing you guys like the construct of the wig. Like, it's very standard, it has like 3 combs, you know, whatever. But I will say this hair is very thick. Like, the knots are way too dark. Lace is way too light. I even put it on my head to just get a feel of it, and you almost couldn't see through like the top part because it's that thick. So we're gonna have to do some serious work on this wig, but it's no problem because we're doing what we need to do. Alright, so we're gonna bleach the knots first, and I'm gonna be using this Kiss powder lightener. You can just get this from your local beauty supply. I will say though, it's very strong, so if you are gonna use this, please do yourself a favor and wear a mask. And then I'm just gonna be using my Clairol 40 volume developer, but all developers literally do the same thing. You're gonna need something to mix it in, and you're gonna need some aluminum foil. So I just like spread my wig out flat and turned it inside out, obviously, so we can work on that lace. And then I got to making my bleach mixture. So I use like about 1.5 scoops of bleach. This one's like super concentrated, so that's actually very powerful, but I'll just adjust it based on the bleach you're using. And then I kind of eyeballed my developer, but your goal is to get like a toothpaste / icing on a cake consistency. And then you're just gonna use your dye brush to spread that all over the lace without pushing down, because you don't want that bleach to seep through and bleach the knots of the wig. Trust me, I would know. And then when you're all done with that, you're going to take some aluminum foil and wrap it up and let it cook for a good 10 minutes or 15, depending on how light you want your knots to be. I used a purple shampoo to rinse the bleach out of my hair, and here I had just bought one of those like wig head cloth thingies, and y'all, if you don't have one, please get one. It makes the whole process of customizing your wigs so convenient. But anyways, after I washed the wig, I put it on the wig head. I then put a little bit of olive oil in the hair. This is really the only oil I recommend using because all the other oils leave like a greasy residue. And now we're going to be plucking the frontal. So as you guys can see, front is super thick and we can't have that. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Basically, what I like to do is section off like a really thin like line of hair. And I literally just take the tweezers and I pluck it. Like, I try to create little holes in the hairline because that's what makes it look natural. But obviously don't go overboard. And so when I plucked it to like my satisfaction, I like comb out the flyaways and I repeat the process. So I section off another line, tweeze it again, so on and so forth. I also do it in like sections of the wig. So right now I'm doing like just that front section of the hair. But when I'm done with that, I'm going to do the left side and then the right side, you know, so on and so forth. this is totally optional, but I also trimmed the hair. The ends were a little bit scraggly, so I like held my scissors vertically like I showed you guys and just like cut off those bits. I mean, you don't have to do this, but I like my wigs to be a little bit more on the blunt side, so. Okay, this next part is super important, and that's putting foundation on your lace. The chances that the lace matches your natural skin tone is slim to none, so this is why this step is so important, because it's really going to give you that skin scalp-like effect. So I'm just using whatever foundation and a stippling brush, and I'm spreading it like all the way to the front of the lace. I got a little on the hair, but I'll clean that off later. And then to seal it in, I'm going to take some extra hold hairspray and spray it on there just so the color doesn't like transfer. So we are finally gonna get into styling the hair. I'm just drinking some water because girl, it was hot up there. But anyways, I'm just blow drying the hair and the lace because it was still a little damp from earlier. And so I'm just using a wig cap that is actually the color of my skin. It's like light brown, which is super convenient. Please get one. And then I'm just gonna put the wig on my head to see what I'm working with, you know, see how she's sitting. And this is the part of the video where I realized this hair was super thick and it was gonna take a lot of work for me to press it out. But y'all can see the effect that the foundation on the lace had so far. And so next I'm gonna cut off that lace, and for that I use these little eyebrow razors. The point of me using this is that the razors leave like a jagged edge versus a pair of scissors which leave a straight edge. And so when the edge is kind of like jagged, it's like not super straight, it does make it harder to see that line of demarcation and therefore makes your wig look a lot less natural. So just take your time on this part. Don't rush, do it in little sections if you have to, because you can always cut off more lace, but if you cut off too much, you cannot reattach it. So we'll be using a pair of scissors to cut out like my ear tabs. You guys know how frontal wigs come with the ear thing like covering you. And again, this is another thing you want to be super careful with. Take your time, dude. You don't know how many wigs I've messed up by like effing up the ear part. So just take your time, don't cut off more than what you need, and try not to cut like the hair too much. Obviously use clips, it makes it a lot easier. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue cutting off lace, customizing my hairline until she's looking nice and scalp-like. Alright, so now I'm actually going to lay my wig. I'm just using the yellow got to be glued. I always use the yellow got to be glued, and I feel like y'all have seen me lay my wig like 5 million times by now, but I just use the tail part of the comb to spread it. You don't want to use your fingers because your fingers have oil on it, and then you blow dry it on cool air, stick your lace on top, repeat the process until your whole hairline is done, girl. So now I'm just going to like section out the part that's going to become my baby hairs. So I don't like too much baby hair on a wig. I think it makes it look very wiggish. So I'm going for like a more wispier look on this wig. But I'm just like using the comb to comb it forward, and then I'm going to use that same razor comb that I used before to cut the hair. You don't want to use scissors. You don't want that super blunt look, or I don't like that super blunt look. So I'm using the razor comb again, and then I'm just going to use one of these like dual-ended edge brushes and the same got to be glued from earlier to kind of sort of lay my edges. I'm not doing anything super like spectacular. I don't want this to look too wiggish. And also I initially had my hair in a center part, but I actually ended up hating it a lot. So I changed it to a side part after I was done straightening my hair. But yeah, speaking of which, I'm going to straighten my hair. I'm just using the chase method with a paddle brush and my flat iron on the highest heat. And this hair is very thick, so this took a good little minute, but just take your time. You want a nice sleek look. Alright, so here is the side part, which in my opinion looks way better than the center part. And I'm just going to use a little bit of concealer to brighten up my part a little bit. And just make sure to use your finger to like go back and blend that out, because that can look very bad very quickly. And I'm just going to fix my baby hairs a little bit more because, you know, I changed the part. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Like, I didn't really do that much else to the wig, and I love the way it turned out. Oh my god, this really put me on to like side part jet black straight hair. I love this hair so much. It didn't tangle, it didn't do any of that stuff. Super sleek. It's still every bit as manageable as it was when I first got it out the box, which I love. But that's basically it, you guys. There's not really much else to say. Oh wait, no, that's not it. I added some layers in the front in case I wanted to like do like a little swoop bang there. But yeah, no, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to make more hair videos, but I just never know how y'all are going to react to them. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!